And thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today to advocate in support of those fighting to transform trauma into triumph. June is PTSD Awareness Month. I want to stop right there. I don't like to say PTSD because it's not a disorder. It's actually normal when someone encounters traumatic situations in their life to have that kind of response. It's a time to recognize a serious condition, though, that affects many veterans and civilian members of our community. As part of this awareness, Post-Traumatic Growth Day, as General Bergman said, was June 13th, the day to recognize the transformative power of resilience, strength, and courage, and an opportunity to embrace the challenges and opportunities that come with growth and transformation. Now, research tells us that 70% of American adults have experienced at least one traumatic event in their life, and that 2/3 of children experience trauma before the age of 16. Of the 6 million veterans served by the Department of Veterans Affairs in fiscal year 2021, about 10 out of every 100 men and 19 out of every 100 women were diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. Many battle their demons alone, especially veterans, focused almost exclusively on negative impacts of trauma and struggle, trying to protect loved ones from their suffering. Feelings of hopelessness or failure often permeate their thoughts and add to the challenge of healing. This often leaves individuals feeling alone and victims of their own worst experiences. It's time to change the conversation and highlight the possibility of growth after trauma, to show how struggle can be a catalyst for profound growth and transformation. It is time to advocate for success. In Proverbs 4:23, one of my favorite books in the Bible, it tells us to be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. This is especially true for those trying to overcome horrific events in their lives, and it's a foundational message of the Choose Growth campaign, an initiative focused on raising awareness that trauma doesn't have to be the end of the story. Awareness is necessary to remove the stigma and to encourage those suffering to seek proper and timely treatment that may save their lives and restore them to productive and successful members of society. Treatment can take many forms, from peer-related therapies to medications. The key is finding what works best for each individual. Support from loved ones and groups provides a positive impact on outcomes. And I just want to share my own experience with PTS. After spending 1 year in Iraq and having been on the receiving end of 3 to 30 rockets or mortars a day, when I got home, I had those reflexive instincts wherever I went to be ready to find cover. Even in Chicago, walking with my dad looked at me and goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I can't help it. I'm looking for where I should dive if a mortar or rocket comes in, though I know it's not going to happen." But I did that every day, multiple times for over a year. It's called muscle memory. Thankfully for me, this slowly ebbed away after two or 3 months. But I know others aren't so fortunate, and that's why we're here today. So bottom line, in these trying times, I urge my colleagues to come together and advocate for those fighting to transform trauma into triumph and to reclaim their lives. Thank you, General Bergman, Madam Speaker, and I yield back the balance of my time.